Okay, so let's see. We're going to be doing your reading, Nicole. So thank you for your purchase. I'm so sorry to hear about your breakup. And I'm going to, I have your questions here. So the first one here is, what is the true nature of Jonathan's relationship with Alicia? Is it the truth that she is just a friend for him? So I'm shuffling the cards, praying to Archangel Michael and Archangel Raziel for guidance for this reading for Nicole and Jonathan and their relationship and what is coming here in the future. Okay, I shuffle the deck. I'm working with the Light Seers Tarot. I'm also going to pull from my other deck, my Lenormand cards. Okay, what is the true nature of Jonathan's relationship with Alicia? Is the truth that that she is just a friend for him? I got the Moon and the Temperance card, and in the center I have the Anchor. So the Moon is all about deception. It can represent disappointment. I feel like it's not a friendship. I feel like it's more than a friendship. The Moon is about things that are hidden. So yeah, I feel like there's more than that, and I feel like he's had her in the backdrop for a while because this Anchor is something that's been there, stagnant, or, you know, has been in a situation for a long time. Okay, so that's what we're seeing with the Anchor, is like something's been going on for a while. Is what we're getting with that. And then I have the Temperance card, which talks about balance and equilibrium. So it's kind of like it's been an on and off relationship, but I feel like he's been on and off with her for a while, and it's not just a friendship, it's more than that. Okay. Let me pull from my other deck here. Let me shuffle this deck as well. Okay. I got the Virginia Wolf, which is Vision. And this one talks about innovation, limitations. Talks about like a mental illness too. So maybe either, I know he told me he has a sexual addiction or has had that issue in the past, and maybe he's still struggling with that now. But I also feel like she has some sort of issue mentally. And that can also be part of the, you know, issue with this situation, okay, for her. But yeah, I feel like it's more than a friendship, okay, because the Moon is very deceptive and it's not something that you can see clearly. Number 2, did or does he have any other secret romantic, emotional, affair, or sexual relationship in the past year and now? Was he having or dating profile on the internet? Was he having a dating profile on the internet? The Empress, Clover, and the Chariot. I feel like there is another person around. I don't know about this woman, Alicia, if she has children, but I do see a woman that has children around him, okay? Or has been in the past. The Empress is showing up here. So there is, this is what this card is showing. Kind of like a motherly energy, like a woman that is a mom or has children. And the Clover is a card that talks about luck and small, like he has had his profile online, looks like, but it's not been on all the time. This Clover card in the center talks about like small windows of opportunity when we're asking about any question. So in this particular question, it's like there has been some small windows of opportunity that he's had that I feel like he's, I feel like when this Clover card's coming up here, he's had these small windows of opportunity to date online and to see this person as well. The Chariot is about moving quickly, and he is someone I feel that still he's very sexually driven. And is very aggressively in that area. Like, I feel like when I mean aggressive, like he's very active. Like, maybe he's someone that needs to have, intimacy every day. Like, there are people that, it varies, of course, and you know this. I know this is very personal. But I feel like with him, it's like a lot. Like, he has to have this a lot in his life. It's a very big part of his life. And that's what I'm getting with this Chariot card, because the Chariot is about moving faster. It's about aggression. It's about moving in a very strong pace. But I see there's two horses in this card, and there's a black horse and a white horse. So I feel like there could be, definitely, there could be two people that he's been with on and off besides this other woman. So he may have had that woman Alicia, and they're showing two here. So it could be, Alicia and this woman, like two women aside of you, right? That's what I'm getting. Okay, so yes to the number 2. And then we have, how was he saw me, and did that have an influence on why he did not want to have sex? How was it that he saw me and did that have an influence on why he did not want to have sex? Okay, I'm a little confused with that question. I'm thinking you're wanting to know that he saw you, right? How was it that he saw me? And did that influence on why he did not want to have sex? So maybe because of what was going on, right? I've got the Devil, so yes, definitely it did influence him. It kind of brought him a guilty conscience. The Devil has to do with temptation and all the dark stuff and guilt. So yes, and then I got the Moon, which again, the Moon is night and evening. So it's kind of, in this particular question, it can reveal like things that are hidden, right? And then the next one I have is Justice and Fairness. So it's kind of like he felt very uncomfortable on a more of a moral standpoint with you, and that's why he wasn't interested possibly in being intimate with you, because of all the things he's been doing all this time, and that just didn't make him want to be with you in that way. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing with that question. So yes, that's what influenced him. It had to do with, like, morally he felt bad and shameful and guilty. Okay, number 4, why did this relationship not work out between you and him? I guess you're asking. Knight of Pentacles. See, he's going in another direction. The Skith or the Knife, and the King of Swords. First of all, King of Swords points to the mind, and I feel like mentally he's not where you're at. He's in another he's thinking something different. His intentions are different than yours. You want a serious relationship. You care about him. You want something, positive and sacred, right? I imagine an intimate relationship and a, monogamous relationship. He, on the other hand, is going in a different direction and just wants to bring in his life. His mind is all about, and look, we have a card here, fantasy. So he just is all about fulfilling fantasies on a sexual level, and he has an issue with the addiction, like we had talked about in the past. So there's something that he's just still hasn't overcome with that. I don't know if he's done any therapy with this kind of stuff, but I feel like there is a huge issue with this, is what I'm getting. Okay. So there's a huge issue with this issue, with the situation of him being on fantasy, just wanting to, fulfill those things, fulfill the fantasies. So I feel like it's just two different directions, two different intentions. He's going in one direction. He's not wanting something so committed or so serious, I feel. And in your end, you're wanting something committed and serious. And he's not. Maybe he says he does, but in deep down, he's acting differently, right? So that's the reason why. And it's nothing to do with you. I feel like it's more he's on his end. Number 5, what is the form of a relationship with Jay? What is the form of a relationship with Jay that is most appropriate, energetically, emotionally, physically, and spiritually for me? Like, for example, staying friends or not seeing him, or not seeing him. Staying friends or not. Seeing him or not seeing him at all. Okay. 10 of Cups. Fox. And 4 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups shows a man and a woman hugging. And then I have the card of the fox in the center. And I have a woman here with the 4 of Pence. So I feel like you are asking energetically, emotionally, physically, like, for example, staying friends or not, seeing him or not seeing him at all. I would say if, staying friends, but on a distant level would be the best thing. I do see these two people together, so like kind of friends. And here there's the fox energy, which is kind of like from afar. And fox to me, the 4 of Pentacles to me is about keeping something the way, not just kind of like keeping something very on a solitude level. So trying to remain distant from him will be the best thing. And remaining friends if you can, if you feel like that's okay with you. If you feel like it's going to hurt you, if it's going to be more harm than good, then definitely not seeing him would be the best thing. Actually, I feel like it would be more in that direction, because this card to me could be more the past, what you wanted. The fox to me is about like deceit and things that are not trickery, and she's like by herself here. So I think the best thing is to not see him at all. Just keep him distantly, and not talk to him as much or at all if possible. So just kind of disconnect from him will be the best thing. The next question is, what is the most important lesson for me from this relationship? Knight of Cups, the Crossroads, and Ace of Pentacles. And it's that you learned a lesson of like not to trust much when it comes to this kind of stuff. Not to trust. The Knight of Cups to me always talks about an offer, an opportunity, something that comes your way, like it's going to teach you how to set boundaries and be very guarded, and not too guarded to the extreme that you're not letting anyone in, but being guarded and setting a lot of boundaries when that new person comes in, because there is somebody new coming for you this year, I feel. because I got the crossroads, and the crossroads is all about another option, a second option that comes in. So that means a second person in your life that's going to come through. And the Ace of Pentacles is that new opportunity, that new situation, that new option that is coming. Okay. So yeah, that's what we're seeing with that. So it's going to prepare you to set those boundaries. What is, okay, that's the question. Is the little townhouse in Santa Clarita the best living option for me when I come back to California, or is there a better option? Three of Swords, Snake, and Seven of Wands. So it looks like something better will be, you know, I feel like there is something better for you. For some reason, that townhouse doesn't look that favorable. I don't know why. But we have Three of Swords, which is a heartbreak card. Maybe it's that house doesn't bring you good energy when it comes to you in general, especially for your love life. The card of the Snake shows obviously deceit and trickery and underhanded energy. And the Seven of Wands is about like protection needed. So in that, it looks like that home isn't beneficial for you. It would be good for you to find another property if possible. Okay, the next one is, where's the best place for me to live in the future? Is it California or Germany? So let's look at California, the World, and Five of Pentacles. And we're going to look at Germany. We have the Six of Swords and the Six of Cups. I feel like the Six of Swords, these two, which is Germany, is much better aspected. I feel like your cycle is over, or it could be completed in California. Like maybe you're done there energetically, and the Five of Pentacles shows a loss. So it looks like California isn't too beneficial. I feel like Germany would be better if you're able to stay there. It would be much, much, much better. And I feel like you can find somebody there in Germany to be with in a romantic level. How is my love life going to be unfolding in 2020? Am I going to meet my soulmate? And if so, where? Queen of Pentacles. Yes, we have the Lily, which is an old person, like a person that's mature. And Queen of Swords. And I'm going to pull another one, and I got Glove. So I feel like, yes, you're going to meet someone. I keep getting a female that's going to help you introduce you to this person. Or you're going to meet this person through a woman, is what I'm getting. So it could be through a woman. And this person's going to come from status, so they may have money. This new man that's coming is going to bring money, or is going to come from a good, you know, family, is what I'm getting. It shows like good family, good status, looks good. And this, it could be in your, you know, through a female. Yeah, and he's someone who may be a little older. I'm not saying like an old man, but like an older person in terms of maturity. And he's going to know what he wants, and he's going to be ready for it. So he's going to be ready for that, that new relationship, that new beginning. It may be in the summertime, spring, summer, I'm getting. And it might be, I'm not getting a lot of information. It could be in a trip too. Some sort of travel that you're going to be going somewhere, is what I am seeing. So yes, you're going to meet someone. It looks very good. I feel like this year for you is going to be much more better in terms of love for 2020. And you're going to have more, like, this person's going to bring abundance. Will Jonathan ever overcome his sex addiction, and will the move to Las Vegas bring the desired success for his company? No, I feel like he's always going to be in triangular relationships. Three of Cups. I have the card of the Bird, which is all about like on and off with different women. And then I have the Strength. So I feel in terms of his business, it looks like it's going to get stronger there. Las Vegas is going to be good for his business, but it's not going to be good for his sexual addiction. So his personal life is going to go down, and his business and finances are going to go up. So it is going to be good for him financially, business, Las Vegas, but in terms of his love life and his life and personally, it doesn't look good. Okay. What do I need to pay attention to in order to create a healthy relationship with a partner? I got King of Pentacles, the Book, and the Star. So what do you need to pay attention to? Book is about really being like getting all the information you can from the person that you meet. I know it's hard to do that at times, but trying to really research this person is going to be important. The card of the King of Pentacles is about also trusting yourself and trying. I know it's hard to trust, but trusting is going to be important for yourself, and to a level, trusting the new person as well, giving them the benefit of the doubt. And then I have the Star, which is also connecting on a spiritual level and really praying and connecting on a spiritual level, praying that you're going to meet this person, connect with the spiritual world, ask them, write in a paper what you want, what you're asking for in this new year, what are your desires, and you'll see that it will manifest for you. So definitely the trust, trying to help. If you don't feel comfortable with it yet, ask for the help with trusting again is going to be important. What else do I need to know that is important for my healing journey that I'm not aware of right now? High Priestess, Ship, and the Ace of Swords. Traveling, to continue to travel is going to be important. Trying to keep distance from him is going to be important. But traveling and connecting, trying to do a lot of spiritual things for yourself. If you can take a workshop on healing, on any kind of spirituality that you're interested in, will be great. That's going to really help you. Meditation, trying to go within, as you can see the High Priestess there. Maybe even working with some sort of therapist or counselor or spiritual healer is going to be really good for you so that they can help you with this. It's going to be very, very important. So it's going to be important that you work on with a female energy and healing. All right. But definitely see travel and maybe doing like retreats or workshops, or even doing like any kind of retreat or classes that you feel drawn to are going to help you shift and change your mindset and your perspective. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading, Nicole. If you have any questions, let me know. I want to wish you happy holidays and Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. And if you have any questions, like I said, feel free to message me. Angel blessings.